Okay, so this is the first trial. This is the disclaimer that you get while logging into KI Assistant. So disclaimer says that this chatbot is designed to help you build the workflows. By using this chatbot, you acknowledge and agree to the following: and information you enter into the chat, as well as the information about the workflow being edited, may be shared with OpenAI and NIME in order to provide and improve this service. NIME is not responsible for any content, input, or output or actions triggered on the workflow and is not liable for any damage arising from or related to your use of the chatbot. This is an experimental service. Use it at your own risk. Alright, so this means that we should be careful when we are dealing with some sensitive data that we don't want to expose to some AI services like OpenAI or NIME for that matter. Let's accept and close it. So as you can see that we have two features in the NIME AI assistant. First is Q&A and the second is build. So if you look at the description of Q&A, NIME prompts it as, "Hi, I'm KAI, your NIME Q&A assistant. What would you like to know?" So this is basically large language model chatbot for you. So you can type in your natural language English for most of the people, and it will answer you what you should do to solve the particular query that you have put in there. And in the build feature, we have this longer message which says like, "Hi, I'm KAI, your NIME build assistant. Select the nodes that provide the data to work with. Share your objectives, and I will extend the workflow from there." So here are some things I can help you with, like filtering and joining and manipulating tables for data refinement, and grouping and aggregating tables for insight, and pivoting and sorting tables for better data management, string replacement and column renaming for the data cleanup, and visualizing data to uncover trends. So basically it is a very as you can see, these are very limited number of things that you can do with your data. So first thing first, like let's try Q&A feature first. I want to generate a random number between, let's say, 0 and 100. How can I do that? For 20 rows. Alright. So this basically gives us the suggestion about the NIME nodes which might be tables to accomplish a certain task, and it also gives you a description. Sometimes it will just give you a text and you have to understand that. So it says like you can achieve this using random number generator node from word nihilist NIME nodes extension. Configure the nodes to generate random integer number between 0 and 100 for 20 rows. So I think the one he says thing like random number generator is this one. So if I just drag and drop here, as you can see, this is also a cool service. You can just simply drag and drop all the nodes that are suggested here by the build feature of the NIME AI. Now I'll just open the configuration. As you can see that here you can rename your column. You can select whether you want double or integer values, and here is the range. So I want 0 and I want 100, any number between the two. and the number of values I want is 20 values, and unique values means they should not be repeating. A random seed, yeah, this is the seed that you can change if you want different output every single time, or you can keep it like this, and for the same configuration it should give you the same output. So let's run it. So as you can see, we got these 20 rows of random numbers between 0 and 100. So this is how Q&A feature works. Now let's say that you want to create a column which takes this random values column and gives you true and falsy values, like whether a particular value in a row is more than 50 or less than 50. Let's try that. So for this simple thing we will use build feature. I'll say create a column named is more than 50. Should have boolean values true or false. If the value in the column random values is more than 50, column should give true, else false. Let's see if this works. So as you can see, although it looks like I have put it very cleanly, I have given the KAI, the name of the column that I want, as well as what I want to do with that column. It still says that oops, seems like I didn't quite catch that. So we'll be seeing a lot of this message while using build feature of KAI. So it is not a very well defined service as of now. Let's try some other things to accomplish the very same task. Check whether the integer in random values column are greater than 50 or less than 50. Now this is another prompt where I am giving it the node itself that it should be using and what should be the condition. So as you can see, this time it has given me an extension of my workflow, although it decided not to use rule engine, but instead it used a row filter because it can accomplish the same task. And as you can see, it choose random values as a column, and it's set up it's set this use range checking. Upper bound should be 49 and include the attribute values. So basically, if I run this, you will see something like this. As you can see, we are only getting 14 values, and here we had like 20 values. So instead of giving us true and false in a new column, it just gave us all the values which are equal to or less than 49, right? Yeah, equal to or less than 49. So yeah, it can give us an extension which we don't want, so we'll just keep it on the side. Okay, so it has, as you can see, it has given us two options. Like in this one, as you can see, in this one our upper bound is 49, and in this one our lower bound is 50. So it is giving us options like select or take whatever you feel is right, and delete the wrong one. So what do we want? Our query was all the numbers which are less than or equal to 50. So if you want to select all those numbers, let's say for example, for now, filter them out, lower bound should be 50. So give me 50 or less and remove the rest. So although it is not still accomplishing the task, we are like okay, got it. So basically what it did is like it created a row split using a particular setting. Like it said, okay, up to 49, this will be in this one, and then 50 and above should be here in this one. Nice. So basically now you can go ahead and use a constant value column. Like I can just say use constant value column to append the value true to a new column named is more than 50. Let's see how it does now. Didn't quite catch that, right? Okay. Add a constant value true in the column. Let's see. I'm not suggesting it, which not to you. It should figure it out itself. I'm still not getting it. Come on. Append column. Constant value. Constant boolean value of true for each row. Now this time I'm not even giving it the name that I want. Let's see what it does. Oh, still not working. So like one thing that is very clear is that, as you can see, there are some things I can help you with, and it says like filtering, joining, manipulating tables, and whatever nodes are required to do this simple task, it might pick them up. But then if you try something else, even though it might be a very simple thing to do, it will fail, right? And that is what is happening here. So I will still keep trying if it can happen. That column using a different verb for something. Example, in place I'm gonna just say add a column with a constant boolean value of true for in each row, to each row. Let us say if it works this time. So it is only not, it is not giving us anything. One thing that I can think of is that at this point, when I say it to do something like add constant value, in the disclaimer itself, KAI disclaimer says that it will work with the data present in a node. And if you're saying like do something that does not even have any interaction with the data that should read in the node, in the executed node, then maybe it will fail, because if I say like add a constant value column with this particular fixed value, that means regardless of what values we have in random values, it should simply add a new column and give it true from row 0 to row whatever the last row number is. And that also means that okay, let's do the experiment. I'm gonna do something else this time, and hopefully this operation will involve the values in the random value. So I'll simply say increase the values in the column random values by 10. Alright, let's see how good you are, KAI, or how bad you are. Oh, so you are bad. You showed your side very fast. Alright, I can at least do one thing. I can just say rename the column. What is the column name? Nope, it's random values to more than 50, more than or equal to 50. You see what happened here? So this basically the renaming of the column. It's, as you can see here, column renaming, right? So whenever you are doing something, I think it is best to start with the action over here, and that matches with one of these options given, like filter, do join by this and that, and like group by or aggregate by this, pivoting, sorting, all those things, right? So you see here, I got this renamed column more than or equal to 50, and if I do the same thing here, like I'll just copy this part from here only. Okay, sorry about that. To I'll say I want less than 50. Should give us that. I'm gonna run this as well and see. It succeeded. Now let's suppose that I want to concatenate these two columns. I think I have that option here as well, right? Joining, concatenating, string replacement, column renaming. Alright. So I think one of the limitations of KA may be that if you want to join two inputs from two different nodes, and you will end up having like, okay, how do I tell KI that these are the two nodes from which it should get the input and join those two, right? So that might be okay. I'll just experiment. Aggregate the output of two column renamer nodes. Let's see if, because you see I only selected one node here, so even if I want to join them, why is it not being unselected, right? Okay, I will repeat this again, although I don't know why I cannot unselect the random nodes in there. See, yeah. So basically this is the third part of the demo you saw. Like we can do aggregation, we can do column appender. Like you see, we have got these two columns and they're having the result of these two different tables, and it is giving us missing values for the output which was having less values, right? So this is how it is. Like, okay, I'm gonna just open the output table here. This is nice. Yeah. So this column has more than or equal to 50. This column has less than or equal to 50. Now I have these two columns aggregated together. Voila. Now I can do things like adding or subtracting. I would like to do that if possible. Like, okay, let's do that. So add the values from columns more than or equal to 50 and less than 50. It's a simple operation, but I'll get oops. Why? Because addition is not here, math formula is not here. So although you can do some limited number of things, if you feel like you're doing some like crazy shit, you will be disappointed with this K, I think. And okay. Why I cannot deselect this? I think I have one theory in mind. Like because this is the first node it picked up when it really generated something for us. It wants to track the initial input and the ongoing manipulations that we do, and it successfully does for us, so that it is better informed. It knows what it should be doing next and next, and it knows the intention of the user, like okay, where it might be going, right? Something like that. So okay, I'll do one thing, like I want to handle these missing values. So let's say I'll say like okay, replace missing values with 35 in the column more than 4 equal to 50. It's a simple operation. Do it, please. Yes. Yeah, of course, you're a stupid thing. You would use this string replacer instead of going for like missing value node. Because why? Because string replacement is given here, so you will try to do whatever I ask you, but within the domain of all these limited operations, right? So okay, I'm gonna just see what configuration you are trying to do. So you did not even put any configuration because what you were feeling dumb, because these columns are of in number integer types, and you're like, oh okay, I only have string replacer to do something similar, but I don't know how to generate numbers from there. Alright, now maybe you have done a really good job. And if I just copy and paste this thing here, okay, if I just copy and paste this thing here and put it here, see the difference in results. You see, it will give you a really good answer for what you can do. It will suggest you the very specific group of nodes. You can pick one of them to accomplish the task. So if I want to do, let's say, missing value, can do it. Yeah. Alright. Edit is to fix value. It should be 35, and then we'll run it. And let's look at the table. So you see all these are filled with 35. Alright, I think this tutorial is enough for today. I'm gonna just stop recording this.